Alright guys, so here we are in beautiful Sydney. We're going to head over to Manly. We're not going to interview anyone today, we're just going to drink some beer and check out some cool spots. Awesome.
ABV is proudly sponsored by Convoy, Bintani, Craft Punks Canning and Rallings, Labels and Stickers. To reach our destination of Manly, we jumped on the ferry and took in the sights of Sydney Harbour as we sailed north. It didn't take long until we pulled into the dock, and then it was time to go find some beers.
Alright guys, so here we are in Manly. It's a beautiful harbour, but who cares about that? We're here for the beer. Alright guys, so our first stop here is at Felons in Manly, and we're going to taste the Japanese lager, which every glass of Japanese lager that gets bought, one piece of plastic is taken out of the ocean, and that's in their collaboration with Seabin. It's a conservation effort that they do here, and it looks mighty fine. I'm going to give it a crack. Oh, it smells terrific. Yep, it's going to be a good day.
We didn't just settle for the Japanese lager, we also decided to check out some of the other special release beers on tap by trying out a paddle. And we're happy to report that these were all cracking as well. After we finished enjoying these beers, it was time to head a little further north. So we jumped into an Uber and headed to the suburb of Brookvale.
Alright guys, so we jumped in an Uber and now here we are at Freshwater Brewing. Didn't know that it was here, and so sneakily, this is where we've come.
There was a great lineup of beers here to enjoy, so we grabbed a couple of paddles and got stuck in. We were then lucky enough to have a chat with the man behind these beers.
Alright guys, so we ducked into Freshwater to have a few sneaky beers, and Elise behind the bar put us on to Brett, and he's going to talk to us about Freshwater and what it is and what's going on. So
yeah,
mate,
thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, man,
appreciate
sure.
it.
Thank you.
So Freshie Brewing, we've been here now 3 years, in the venue here for 3 years, and started with myself, Johnny and Tom. We were all mates from the industry, worked at different breweries beforehand, and had gone our separate ways and in different parts of the industry, and then kind of come back together for Freshie.
Yeah, nice.
And kick it off. And based here in Brookvale on the Northern Beaches, but named after Freshwater Beach, the suburb just next to us here. I guess the whole brand and ethos of the beer kind of comes from the beach itself and the community around that kind of beach, Northern Beaches kind of Sydney lifestyle. So that's what we kind of focus on in terms of our hospitality offering here, and also the beers that we make, being that kind of majority of the sessionable beer that you can have at the beach, at the park, before the footy, that kind of thing.
There's a lot of pills on, man. Are you?
Yeah, so we definitely enjoy those European styles and love lagers, love pilsners, and trying to push those and elevate those more in the local area a bit more.
You can do a lot with them, hey?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think traditionally people kind of put it in a box as only one kind of flavour profile or spectrum, but there's many different types. You can explore New World hops, like New Zealand varieties. Like we love New Zealand pilsners. We generally do have one on, but it's gone at the moment. We just ran out actually, and then like exploring, like using those traditional kind of noble old world hops, but then also exploring the new offerings coming out, and mucking around with different malts and mashing processes, and just kind of like a homage to those traditional methods and processes, but then putting our little spin on it, and in a contemporary way, I guess.
The location here, like you guys are pretty close to a whole bunch of other breweries in the area, which we've recently found out. Was that a poignant part of coming to this location, or was it because Sydney planning and whatever limited you to
a bit of both? Yeah, definitely a bit of both. So Brookie, on the Northern Beaches, Brookie's probably like the biggest kind of industrial area, in like kind of closer to the beaches and stuff. Obviously named after Freshwater Beach. We originally wanted to be in Freshwater, but industrial, or the space is big enough, industrial warehouse is big enough to fit us and have a brewery.
Yeah.
We're very limited. And I think originally a place did fall through, being in the Freshwater area, but like literally across a main road, and we're in Brookvale, so that's how it kind of came about. There was just more options here in terms of like to get it open and get it going. It's all contract brewing originally. Before this place was got up and running. Yep. Construction took quite a while. Just there was a lot of rain in Sydney during that period, so there was a lot of issues with construction and the old warehouse, getting it up to scratch. And then, that's how it kind of came about, being in Brookvale itself. Yep. And the flow and effect of having heaps of breweries close by, like literally like the back properties with Bucketty's, Seventh Day across the road, Dad and Dave's just on the other corner, and Nomad and Four Pines and Broken Bay, right in the actual Brookvale area. Yeah. It's good, like the footy season's on, so Brookie Oval's around the corner, and like you get everyone's walking around doing brewery tours. It's so easy. Like there's literally like 2 blocks between the majority of the breweries, so it's so easy for people to cruise around. So we work together as much as we're competing. There's enough people.
There's
to
a
go around.
camaraderie.
Yeah,
it's friendly camaraderie, but enjoyment. Yeah.
Especially when you get to order some ingredients.
100%.
The other brewers always help out, and it's really good. Just little things you got a question, you can bounce it off each other. Yes. Yeah, it's a good little community. So,
man, thanks so much. Hey,
yeah, no worries at all.
Taking the time, sitting down with us.
No pleasure. Mate. Thanks for dropping in.
Mate, thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
After the beers and the chat, we decided to fill up on a very nice chicken palmy. And then it was time to see some more of Brookvale. Just around the block, we came across Bucketty's.
All right, guys, so this is stop number 3. We're just around the corner from Freshwater, and this is Bucketty's, somewhere I've always wanted to go, so let's go.
And it wasn't long before Adsy managed to find someone else that was keen for a chat on camera. Someone that was able to almost out-talk him.
Here we are, we're at Bucketty's, and I'm going to chat to Emma about all things, well, Bucketty's, of course. How you doing?
Welcome. Good. Thank you. Thanks
so
for coming.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having us here. Like, this has been excellent already because we've already tasted 4 beers. Like, you're drinking mulled cider. I've got like a West Coast IPA. This is epic already.
Yeah, life's good here.
How good is
Life's good here.
Yeah. I can smell your mulled cider, I reckon, over my beer.
Yeah. So it's so warm.
Yeah. How good is it? Yeah. Nice.
Winter's Day. I've got you covered.
What's the go here? This is so epic.
So it's pretty cool.
Eclectic. There's like so much going on for the senses.
Yeah. So 4 years old. Bucketty is actually a suburb. The name of a suburb. It's in the Cessnock region, so about an hour and a half away, where the owners Nick and Lexi McDonald have property. They grow hops there. It was the original idea to have this brewery up there on the property. Yep. Last minute, neighbours said no, so then we scrambled, found this place, which has been a blessing because we never expected the coverage of the brewery or to really be like at this size all the time. Yeah. So it's been amazing, and it has been go. Yeah. So we opened 2 weeks. We opened with a beer brand. We opened as a venue. We opened with a kitchen. We opened with everything on the first day. So it was pretty crazy in terms of like, normally you start with a beer label and see how that goes. And so it was a really big risk, but Nick and Lexi did a lot of homework before, did their due diligence. They've been trying beers most of their lives, so and they've just been able to find their people and really become, we've had a lot of success here nice and early, so that's been great. Yeah,
there's heaps going on here, like there's
live music.
Dartboards over there, there's like a stage over here, the bar's massive, there's furniture everywhere, the brew kit's like tucked away, but it's not like...
Yeah, so we do brew tours. You can come and have one with me if I'm free, but you can book them as an event as well with your mates. We have live music here every day. It's awesome, it's sick. All these tables move away and we have the best dance floor, and it's old school Aussie rock classics usually. Nice. But it can be anything. Sunday's more quiet. We usually have a lot of families on Sundays. Yep. So we usually have more of an acoustic set. Free darts always on. Pool tables, pinball machines. We are dog friendly. We've got a kids section. In the kids section, we've got an awesome old school arcade machine, which is free. So it's got like 60 games. You've got your Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Space Invaders. So all the dads are usually out there on kid duty, But it's so cool. You can book the whole venue out too. Yeah. We use recycled furniture wherever we can. So we try to have a low impact on the environment. All Australian products here. We have Australian wines and local. As local, small business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been successful.
What's it like on a busy day? Is it like business people coming in here drinking lagers? Or
We honestly get everybody.
Yeah.
We get everybody, and it's really cool now in Brookvale. It's such a destination because about 18, 20 breweries, distilleries, wine bars, just sports bars. There's all these things popping up now.
Yeah.
So it's a great day.
There's heaps of stuff. Like we didn't even realise when we went to Freshwater.
Yeah.
Like
they're on our back wall. We share the same back wall.
Literally. Yeah,
and the end of the driveway, you got Dad and
That's
Dave's.
what Brett said. He goes,
it's cool.
Across the back.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
So every year we're doing this thing called Brookie Fest, and it's a collab of all the breweries in the area. We have like prizes. If you scan in at every single one, you get a T-shirt. It's pretty cool. It supports all of us and local artists. They do the design on the T-shirt. They get themselves out. It's just a really nice, positive, fun day.
Brookvale Sports, like when football's on. Like
yeah.
Be happening as well as that's on.
Yeah, so we actually just opened up a new venue. It's called Chalkies, and it's based around an American sports bar. It's actually at the end of the street here, so that's open 7 days a week.
Yep.
It's a 16-tap bar, so we support all the other breweries in the area as well, and it's got floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall television, karaoke booths, so that's just another whole beast of its own.
Yeah. If you had someone come in now and all they said was, I've got time for one beer, what would you point them to?
I would say, what do you normally drink?
Yeah.
It's such a loaded question. It depends. Sometimes,
it is, isn't it?
you know, I get this guy, and he looked like he'd had the hardest day in the world, and he came in, he goes, what's your really low alcohol? And I thought,
you look like you need more than that.
you know what, I didn't tell him what it was called. Yeah, I know, right? You need like double hand, double park, all night, and then go to bed. No, I said to him, just try this beer, because usually men in particular, they don't want to try it. He tried it, he went, oh, that's delicious. I said, I know it is. It's a 1% beer.
Yeah.
So that was done as a little experiment we did. That beer's blown me away.
Yeah.
Because it tastes so good. It's really hard to keep the 1% in the beer without cooking it out. So Chris has done an amazing job. We actually have a property just over the road where we make nano batches of different recipes.
Yeah.
It's a nice space for them. They do smaller tanks. We charge like $3 a pint, half pint. We just want your feedback.
Yeah.
So we go off that feedback if it's popular.
Exploration sort of.
Then we put it on the big tanks and make more of it, or put it in a can.
Yeah.
The other really cool thing which we got here at Bucketty is we got a new cannula machine, so we can now tap anything in a 500ml can, seconds on the spot.
Go.
Yeah. So everyone's happy because
I saw you got a hand pump there.
Yes, old school.
Yeah.
For the expats.
Is that the same beer every time, or does it rotate around?
It does rotate, but we keep a style on that. Yeah, we always use.
You don't want to be putting a hazy IPA through it.
No. So it's more like your typical English beers. And, your porters and your Scottish ales and dark boys, the dark beers. Yeah.
If you could sum up Bucketty's in 5 sentences, I'll give you the 5 sentences.
Okay.
What would it be? Is it locals? Is it entertainment? Is it families? Is it beer?
It's fun. Are you going to give me the sentences?
No.
Oh, you said you're not.
Yeah, no.
I would say it's really fun. There's a really good energy here. There's something for everyone. Honestly, all ages, older, younger. Old ladies, you know, you get the little shandy drinkers. They're always comfortable. We've got different style chairs with backs, cushions. Kids love it. We have ice cream.
Yeah.
Families love it. Gatherings. What's the question? Oh, so there's a good vibe here. Yeah. And another one. How many have we got?
Yeah.
Good vibe, good food, good beers. You can come here by yourself and the staff all have time to talk to you, which, I met you 2 seconds and now I wrote you into a bloody podcast. But no, it's really lovely. Nick and Lexi are very generous in the fact that they want to make sure everyone's got good mental health.
Yeah.
That's why we have no screens here. We just want everyone to deactivate from all that type of stuff.
And just have a good time.
Have a good chat. Have eye-to-eye contact. And, some people don't have someone in their life. They might come with their dog every week, sit in the bar. And
this is their family.
This is their family, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Honestly, sorry, I keep touching my mic. I honestly love it for that.
Yeah.
I know there's people that have no one, and I know that they come here because they want to they get excited, they feel loved, they feel supported, and it's nice.
How good is that?
Yeah.
We're in on that.
Yeah, come down.
Yeah.
So good. And it's never just one, by the way. There's something about this, it's a vortex. If you say, I'm just coming for one, it's never happened. Never happened. Cheers.
For that.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With time starting to slip away, I managed to pry these two apart and stop them talking long enough to get out the door and go check out some other locations in Brookie.
Hey guys, here we are at stop 4, Nomad Brewing. We don't even know what's in here, we don't know what we're doing. I've had too many beers, but let's just get in there and check it out.
In hindsight, it probably wasn't the best idea that most of our paddles were made up of stouts and some of the higher ABV beers, but you know, it was the weather for it, so what are you gonna do?
Alright guys, so we've been here at Nomad for a little bit. We've both had a tasting paddle. We're obviously tired a little bit out because we've been enjoying them. This has been great. If you get down here, definitely get down here. And we're gonna see where we end up next. Cheers.
Once we'd finished up, it was time to try and get one more location in the bag before it was getting too late.
Hey guys, alright, here we are at Seventh Day Brewery. This is our 5th and final stop on a day that random, we had no idea what was going to happen. The brewers have been excellent, this has been a great day. The beers are going to be good, I can tell it already. Seventh Day Brewing, let's go.
It was quite the funky setup here, and we had some great chats with some of the locals, along with some pizza and obviously a couple more beers.
Alright guys, so here we are at Seventh Day Brewing and I'm chatting to Aisha. Aisha is a fucking legend. She served us our beers when we first walked in and she's going to serve us more because we're not going to leave.
Exactly right.
How good is this brewery?
Insane.
You love it?
Yeah. We have live bands and DJs every weekend and it's honestly just the biggest vibe ever. It's made by our head brewer, Mike, with his 6 friends. That's why it's Seventh Day. And it's just getting more popular and it's a good vibe here. Like if you're free one weekend, definitely come over and I'll give you a beer.
Are we going to have a good beer now?
I reckon.
We get a good beer? All right, yeah!
A great spot to finish up our time in Brookvale and Manly. So as it turns out, trying to fit all of the breweries in Manly and Brookvale into one day is somewhat ambitious, to say the least. There's just so many places to get to, so if you're looking for a really cool craft beer crawl, then Manly and Brookvale well and truly has you covered for your own little Aussie beer voyage.